Labor Day weekend's almost here, and if you're planning on heading to the beaches or to Lake Martin, like we showed that camera earlier, state troopers want you to stay safe. We're joined now with Jeremy Burkett from the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. Roads will be busy this weekend. Some people just traveling with family for a cookout or a barbecue. A lot of other people going south to the beaches. As always, what tips do you have for people who want to stay safe, and what are troopers doing this weekend?
So first and foremost, one of the things for this year is just making good choices. So just like you said, if you're going down the Coosa River or Lake Martin, or you're going to enjoy one of the beautiful Alabama beaches, we just want you to make good choices before, during, and after the trip. So one of the things that we saw last year, especially around Labor Day, and even, of course, all the way through 2023, we saw an issue with people driving impaired. So that's going to be one of the themes and one of the things that we're going to target, especially beginning today and really going all the way through the holiday, is people getting out, taking something that impairs them, consuming alcoholic beverage, which again, we want people to be able to enjoy themselves, enjoy the football, enjoy that last little bit of summertime weather, but we want people to do it responsibly. So if you consume alcoholic beverage, use some type of ride sharing device or something like that, but don't get behind the wheel of a vehicle and put yourself or somebody else's life in danger.
I know you all see a lot of wrecks and crashes. What are some of the common themes that the troopers see when they respond?
So one of the issues that we really see around these heavy travel periods is people simply falling too close. You've got to give yourself that ability to react, and then you pair that with speed, and especially if you're impaired, that's the fatal three. And then especially when individuals choose not to buckle up and wear that seatbelt, that's truly a deadly combination. You consume alcoholic beverage, get behind the wheel of a vehicle, you don't have your seatbelt on, and you drive too fast and have a crash, it's greatly going to increase the chances of you being hurt, and in some cases you losing your life.
I mean, it's something we hear in elementary school, right? You get in the car, you buckle up. If you have small kids, hopefully, God willing, you're putting them in a car seat or a booster seat every time you get in the vehicle. Why is it seems like it's so hard to get adults to do that, to buckle up when they get in that car?
So honestly, one of the things that we see, even when we go in, we do these investigations, we do interviews after the fact, it's not that they don't necessarily buckle up, on a continuous basis. They just forgot to buckle up
that time.
This situation, and it's just something around the holidays. People get excited. It's not that they get careless, but you just get so focused on, the football game or whatever you're doing, and people get preoccupied. Normally in their everyday routine, they buckle up. But again, you take that situation, you take that natural excitement, those natural human tendencies to get anxious and to get focused on something, and you pair it with alcohol or something that impairs you, and it just changes people's judgment. And so that's one of the reasons, again, we're not trying to ruin anybody's holiday, we're not trying to ruin anybody's life, but if you get out and you're on the Alabama roadways or the waterways and you're impaired and we stop you, we come in contact with you, we're going to arrest you. And again, it's to protect you and the people around you.
You mentioned those waterways and not to boat under the influence or boat impaired. What else do you look for people on the waterways, people heading out to the rivers and the lakes this weekend?
So that personal flotation device, hey, that's the seatbelt for boats. It really is, because anything can happen. You can slip, trip, fall, but especially if you're tubing, you're wakeboarding or something like that, you've got to make sure that you've got that personal flotation device on, because you can hit that water and just briefly, it could, not necessarily knock you unconscious, but it could distract you. You can slip below that water surface very quickly. And then once you do that, especially in Alabama, hey, we've got some beautiful waterways, we've got some beautiful lakes and rivers, but it is kind of dark. The water's not always crystal clear, so you can go down 4 or 5 feet below that water surface and nobody can see you. So that just greatly creates a chance for you to drown or something bad happening to you. But if you have that personal flotation device on, it's going to keep you above that water surface, which is so important.
Anything else you want people to know as we head into the holiday weekend?
Hey, buckle up. One tip that I give everybody all the time, because we talk about it, we deal with this, we see these press releases, put that seatbelt on. Give yourself that opportunity. Give yourself that opportunity, if you are in a crash, to survive it.
All right, Jeremy Burkett with ALEA, thanks so much for joining us here on Alabama Live. We appreciate it.